Hey there, fellow readers, Mrs. Weidman here, and today we're going to be talking about the powerhouse new novel, The Door of No Return by Kwame Alexander. And this is a little bit different than some of Kwame Alexander's other stories. He usually writes books that take place in today's world, in the present. But The Door of No Return is a verse novel that's actually set in the past, so it's historical fiction. And it takes place in the year 1860 in the country that today we would know of as Ghana, which is kind of in the northwest corner of Africa. However, in 1860, it was part of the Asante Kingdom, right? And the main character in this book, although he lives in a fictional village known as Upper Kawanta, right, in the Asante Kingdom still actually existed. So there's parts of it that are based in fact, but most of it is a fictional account of one young boy's story. So most of the story follows a young boy, and his name is Kofi Ofen, right? And Kofi has spent his entire life living in Upper Kawanta, and he loves it, right? He loves his family. He loves the stories that his grandfather is passing down to him over a game, right? He loves his brother, even though his brother sometimes steals all of his food, right? He likes going to school most of the time, right? Especially since he has really good friends there. And he is really starting to notice this girl in the village named Amma, right, who he kind of wants to start doing more and more things with, like taking walks by the river and talking to more and all of those other normal, right, things for kids to do. Right. Well, unfortunately, at school, there is one kid in particular that is really just giving Kofi a run for his money. And unfortunately, it's his cousin. And his cousin just badgers him nonstop about all sorts of crazy things. Right. His cousin's super competitive, and he keeps basically telling Kofi that he's never going to amass to anything because he's a terrible human. And Kofi's like, you know what? It's time. Like, I'm going to prove myself. I'm going to take my cousin and I'm going to tell him that he's not all that in a bag of chips. Right. That I've got some skills too. And so he does this by practicing his swimming and challenging his cousin to a swimming race in the River Oven. And he's convinced that he's going to be able to beat his cousin. So he keeps practicing and practicing. Well, unfortunately, one night he stays out a little bit too late in order to practice. And then something terrible, something unimaginable happens, right? And he really, Kofi discovers the dark secrets of the River Oven and how this river is actually used to steal people, men, women, children, from their villages and sell them downriver to some foreign individuals, and eventually perpetuate this thing, this institution, this terrible institution that we know of as slavery. So this is a powerful book. It's a little bit different than Kwame Alexander's other stories, but if you're looking for a good historical fiction, if you want a little bit more connection to what life was like for people in Africa before they became slaves on the Middle Passage and slaves in the New World, then this is an incredible story that really connects back to those roots and highlights the power of the individual and just how terrible it is for anybody to lose that individuality and that freedom for the sake of others. So I highly recommend The Door of No Return and look forward to seeing you online soon.